On Earth, pleasure comes with a heavy tax. The moment we experience an intense joy, we instinctively try to hoard it or repeat it before it fades. Usually, that frantic pursuit leads to anxiety or a sense of gluttony. Imagine a reality where that transaction doesn't exist, a place where pleasure is absolute and it demands nothing in return. This is the premise explored by C.S. Lewis in his science fiction novel Perelandra. The story follows an academic named Dr. Ransom as he is transported far beyond the confines of earthly logic. Ransom makes this journey inside a celestial casket. Along the way, he experiences life itself as a shifting, colored shape that defies human language, right before his vessel is flooded by a white light that reflects the sun with intense power. He is falling toward Venus. That brilliance comes from the planet's albedo, a dense reflective veil of atmosphere that surrounds the world. This descent into a coppery twilight marks the end of Ransom's physical connection to Earth. The predictable weight and familiar horizons of his homeworld are gone, leaving only the sensation of falling feet first toward an unseen surface. The casket abruptly melts away, and Ransom is plunged into a rushing, translucent green swell. It is an ocean of fresh water, drinkable, and as warm as a subtropical bay. Breaking the surface, he finds a world without a sun. Instead, the sky is a flat, golden roof that illuminates the water from above, like the background of a medieval painting. The water itself exists on a scale unknown to Earth. These are not standard swells, but massive mountains of water, so large that walking up the face of one would take an entire morning. Floating in this alien ocean, Ransom waits for the familiar guilt following intense physical delight. Instead, he finds an exuberant sweetness carrying no moral weight, surprising him with its lack of consequence. Eventually, a massive patch of coppery vegetation bears down on him. He pulls himself onto its dry surface, finding a resilience like lying on a thick mattress. This diagram shows the mechanics of these floating islands. They have no bedrock. Underneath the soil, a flexible root system mimics the water's shape. Thus, a towering mountain peak will smoothly flatten into a level plain as the underlying wave rolls past. Ransom struggles to stand. He tries to walk uphill, but the hill disappears. He learns to move all over again, yielding his balance to the island's constant motion. Perelandra refuses to offer the fixed foundation humans crave. The environment forces the traveler to physically surrender to a world that never stays the same. Moving into the island's forest, Ransom discovers quasquares of smooth, yellow fruit. He pierces one and takes a sip of the juice inside. The taste is a departure from any human category of sharp or sweet. It is a pleasure so complete that it stands apart from everything he has ever known, the kind of discovery that might cause nations on Earth to betray one another for a single draught. Almost immediately, his earthly instincts kick in. His internal logic demands that he pluck a second fruit to repeat the sensation and hoard the joy. But he stops. He realizes that the experience of the first fruit was already finished and whole. To force a repetition wouldn't enhance the pleasure. It would be a vulgarity, like demanding to hear the same symphony twice in one day. Shortly after this choice, the golden day ends. A massive fan of luminous green vapor erupts across the horizon, rapidly pulling the world into darkness. A starless, pitch-black night falls over the island. Yet, instead of feeling the terror of the unknown, Ransom feels the darkness as a warm, comforting blanket. He has finally stopped trying to manage his environment. To truly experience the perfection of this world, he had to leave behind the human need to control his surroundings, his time, and his pleasures.